When you picture the color white, what immediately springs to mind? You probably imagine crisp purity of fresh canvas, perhaps the elegant sweep of a wedding gown. You might even associate it with peace, surrender, or the quiet beauty of a snowy landscape. But what if the very essence of white you hold in your mind is, in fact, a complete scientific and historical illusion? Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about this most fundamental hue, because Pop Pulse Daily is about to unpack 20 wonderful facts that will completely redefine your understanding of white, from its cosmic origins to its hidden power in your everyday life. Here's the first shocking truth: white isn't a color at all. Not in the traditional sense. While we categorize it alongside red, blue, and green, scientifically, white is the of all colors combined, a radiant symphony of every wavelength of visible light. Think about the groundbreaking experiments of Sir Isaac Newton in the 17th century, where he demonstrated how white sunlight, when passed through a prism, magically splayed out into a full-spectrum rainbow. This means when an object appears white, it's not absorbing any light, it's reflecting every single ray back to your eyes. Isn't that a dazzling paradox? This full reflection of light is also why white surfaces appear so bright and expansive. When you walk into a room painted white, it instantly feels larger, more open, and brimming with light, a clever trick designers use to make small spaces feel grand. Speaking of light and expansion, think about a winter wonderland. Fact number 3. The pristine white blanket of snow isn't white, because ice itself is inherently white. Instead, it's countless tiny ice crystals, each irregularly shaped, reflecting and scattering all wavelengths of sunlight in every direction. This chaotic, beautiful diffusion is what creates the dazzling white spectacle we associate with the coldest season. This brings us to a similar marvel in the animal kingdom. Fact number 4. The polar bear's fur. You envision it as stark white, perfectly camouflaging the magnificent predator against its icy backdrop. But here's the secret: a polar bear's individual hair strands are actually translucent and hollow, not white at all. They work like fiber optic cables, scattering and reflecting visible light, creating the illusion of whiteness. From natural camouflage to cultural symbolism, white has profoundly shaped our traditions. Which brings us to fact number 5, and perhaps one of the biggest pop culture myth busters: the white wedding dress. When you picture a bride, you instantly think of a pure white gown, right? You probably believe this tradition dates back centuries as a universal symbol of purity and virginity. But here's the twist: for most of history, wedding dresses came in all sorts of colors, including practical blues and reds. The trend of the white wedding dress as a widespread symbol was actually popularized by Queen Victoria in 1840. When she married Prince Albert, she chose a white satin gown, not primarily for symbolism, but because it showcased the intricate lace she wanted to promote. Her choice, however, immediately set a trend that cemented white as the quintessential bridal color, completely reframing its cultural significance for generations. So, while it's now a powerful symbol of innocence and new beginnings, its widespread adoption is a surprisingly modern phenomenon, continuing this theme of new beginnings and purity. Fact number 6. White is unequivocally a blank canvas. It represents a fresh start, untainted potential, and the boundless possibilities of creation. Artists often begin with a white canvas, waiting to be transformed and in a gesture recognized across cultures for millennia. Fact number 7. The white flag. Universally understood as a signal for peace, truce, or surrender, its stark, neutral color cuts through conflict, offering a clear, unambiguous message. This symbolic use dates back to at least the Eastern Han Dynasty in China and was widely adopted by the Roman Empire, showcasing its ancient and enduring power. Beyond visuals, white also exists in the world of sound. Fact number 8. White noise. You've probably heard of it, perhaps even used it to help you sleep or concentrate. Scientifically, white noise is a sound that contains all audible frequencies at equal intensity. It effectively masks other sounds, creating a consistent, soothing auditory blanket. That's why devices known as white noise machines, which is fact number 9, are so popular for relaxation and sleep improvement, helping millions drift off by blocking out distracting environmental sounds. White also defines power and legacy. Fact number 10. The White House. The iconic residence of the President of the United States in Washington, D.C., didn't always start out white. Built with gray Aquia Creek sandstone, it was famously painted white after being burned by British troops during the War of 1812. The layers of white paint applied to protect and restore the building gave it its enduring name and iconic appearance. But white isn't just about paint or light, it's also a valuable component in precious materials. Fact number 11. White gold. It's not naturally occurring, it's an alloy. This means it's a metal created by combining pure gold with other white metals, commonly palladium or nickel, along with a rhodium plating for that brilliant, pure white finish. In the realm of rare nature, there's fact number 12. The white flag dolphin. While most bottlenose dolphins are gray, there are incredibly rare instances of them appearing albino or leucistic, giving them a striking white or pinkish hue. These unique individuals are sometimes informally referred to as white flag dolphins and are a breathtaking sight. Looking far beyond Earth, into the cosmos, white takes on a stellar significance. Fact number 13. White dwarf stars. These are incredibly dense, small stars, roughly the size of Earth but with the mass of the Sun, that form after a low-mass star has exhausted all its nuclear fuel. They're essentially the glowing embers of once vibrant stars, slowly cooling over billions of years. How's that for a cosmic farewell? Closer to home, within your own body, white plays a crucial, invisible role. Fact number 14. White matter in the brain. This vital component is made up of bundles of myelinated nerve fibers, or axons, that act as the brain's superhighways, connecting different regions and facilitating rapid communication between neurons. Without it, your thoughts wouldn't flow, and fighting on the front lines of your health. Fact number 15. White blood cells, also known as leukocytes. These essential cells are the immune system's army, tirelessly searching for and destroying infections, bacteria, and foreign invaders, keeping you healthy and strong. Truly wonderful defenders, aren't they? On a more nuanced social level, fact number 16. White lies. These are those small, often harmless untruths you tell to avoid hurting someone's feelings or to maintain social harmony. Like telling your friend their slightly burnt cooking is delicious. These little deceptions are woven into the fabric of everyday social interactions. For many, white is inextricably linked to cherished holiday traditions. Fact number 17. A white Christmas. This refers to a Christmas day where there's snow on the ground, evoking a nostalgic, picturesque image, especially in Western cultures. The phrase itself was famously popularized by the iconic 1942 song White Christmas, written by Irving Berlin and immortalized by Bing Crosby, becoming the best-selling single of all time. It's a powerful cultural touchstone, delving back into cultural beliefs. Fact number 18. White rabbits and luck. In several folklores and traditions around the world, spotting a white rabbit is considered a sign of good fortune or a precursor to a magical event. Think of Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, where a white rabbit wearing a waistcoat famously leads Alice down the rabbit hole, beginning her fantastical journey. And in the cutthroat world of commerce, fact number 19. The psychological power of white in marketing. Brands frequently use white to convey a sense of cleanliness, purity, simplicity, and sophistication. Consider the iconic branding of tech giant Apple, whose minimalist white aesthetic has become synonymous with cutting-edge design and user-friendliness. Finally, fact number 20. Bringing it all back to modern design and everyday impact, minimalism and white spaces. This dominant design trend, often seen in architecture, interiors, and product design, champions simplicity and functionality. It frequently utilizes vast expanses of white to create calm, uncluttered environments that promote focus and tranquility. These spaces reflect light, open up rooms, and allow individual objects to stand out with clarity. So, the next time you encounter the color white, whether it's the snow on the ground, a doctor's pristine lab coat, or a brand's elegant logo, remember its incredible duality. It's not merely a single hue, but a universe of reflected light, a canvas for history, a symbol of paradox, and a profound force that constantly shapes your perceptions, your traditions, and your very experience of the world.